I think that we record. Yeah, great. So for today, it's more about setup and like introduction. And the quick question: have you got your calendar invites for all lessons?
I did.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Okay, cool. So it should be all of them, and each calendar invite has own link. I think it might be the same, but if you go to calendar and let me just check it. It's YCI. Yeah, same link for all lessons. So that's fine. Okay, so I know that I already asked you in Slack, but it would be nice if you can repeat these three things and just introduce to each other. So, what is your name? What's your background? And why you are here? And let me just move it this one to another window. So for me, the very first person in the list is Josh.
Yeah, so my background, my name is Josh. I've got a little bit of coding experience. Main reason I'm here is to kind of get better at the back end as well as the front end web development.
Great, thank you. Yeah, Christina.
Hi, my name is Christina, and I'm from Ukraine.
Whoa.
Now I live in London, and I'm web designer. So I work as a web designer, and I want to know more about front end. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
Thank you. Hello. Yeah, so the next person is Matthew.
Hi all, my name is Matt. I have a background in finance. I just finished a MBA studying program, and I want to learn coding mostly to develop my own fintech prototypes. So either learn about front end and back end, both sides.
Perfect, thank you. Ricardo?
Okay, my name is Ricardo. I'm in Central America, same as Joshua. I think we're in the same time zone, so it's 12 noon for us. Um, I enjoy coding. I'm very excited about Node.js and how the whole JavaScript ecosystem it's turning into something really, really interesting. And I just want to get on that direction, and hopefully, this course will take us there. I like more the backend, kind of like the typical CRUD applications where we just have a database in the backend. I'm not good at design at all. So, I mean, still we're gonna learn here both of them in the sense like back end and front end. Like how to deal with the front end things part of things. But that's about it from my end. And very nice meeting you all.
Perfect. Nice to meet you. Thomas. Yep.
Yeah, nice meeting you all as well. I'm Thomas. My background is actually in finance, and coding is more of a hobby. As a kid, I used to love coding, and have a bit of Python and a bit of Swift kind of experience, like doing some courses on Coursera and stuff. But yeah, so it's more as a hobby and for fun.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Let's move to the next step, which is installations. So, can you please tell me, do you have VS Code, Git, and Node.js? So, VS Code is probably most of you have used VS Code, right? Anyone doesn't have somebody who's missing the VS Code, who doesn't have VS Code? No,
I have it in my computer. Yeah.
you haven't.
No, I have it. I mean,
Oh,
we
you have.
should have it with the prep work, right?
Yeah. Okay. The next part is Git, not GitHub, actual Git. So this is that one. Do you have on your machine?
No, I don't have it.
Me neither. I'm downloading it now.
Neither do I.
Okay, so here's the link. So please download it and install on your laptop. What are you installing? I'll give you Git. Also, who use Windows?
Sometimes I do.
On the current laptop.
I'm gonna be taking the course in whichever computer it's. I mean, it's not gonna be the same computer all the time. This one today, it's running Linux. If I get the other one, it's gonna be a Windows. So I might be using the two of them within the course.
Okay, I'm asking. So for now, I'm asking because I want to know which setup to send. I will send you both. So Git is setup Mac, which is the same as GitHub setup Mac. So this is the link. I'll send it to you here. So
this is GitHub, right?
Yeah, so the first step is you installing Git on your laptop.
Yeah.
After that, when you install your Git, then we want to basically do a setup for your account, GitHub account on your laptop. So we can do commits, pulls, etc. Basically work with GitHub from your laptop, from the terminal.
Cool. Vasily, do you recommend using two screens? Because right now I'm on my laptop, and it's a bit like weird, like going from the meet.google.com and then should I do like a two screen? Okay, got it.
Yeah. So for me, I have two screens, and I think the better setup is three screens. But yeah. So two screens is, I think it's optimal, because one screen is, you're right, you just jump in between windows and it is annoying.
No.
So,
okay, Basil, I just did the sudo apt get install git and seems to be installed. But now you are showing GitHub.
Yeah. Sorry?
Yeah. I was wondering. I'm not even sure if my GitHub account is enabled or if I have the credentials. I don't remember I have that handy. Are we gonna use setting up that right now? Probably yes, right?
Yeah, basically. So I want to show you. Of course, if you can't do that now, I can help you later in Slack. This is not a problem, but I just want to show you that here basically so now we have a Git, and then you want to connect your GitHub to it, to your on your, and maybe like do a setup of your GitHub account on your laptop. So the second step is this one. So setting your username in Git. So what you need to run on your terminal is git config username, and I hope that you're not Mona Lisa, right? You just need to write your name, and this is your GitHub name. So for example, for me, like GitHub, my username here is Coders in Hoods here, right? So this one.
Sorry, do we first need to go on GitHub and set up an account? Like you would set up like
Do
a
you
Gmail
have?
account?
Oh yeah, sorry. You don't have an account on GitHub.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
No, I
so
don't.
please just go to GitHub and create an account.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Vasil, quick one, or maybe it will be after on Slack, but when I am on the git scm.com page, I'm wondering, then you download for Mac the version, but then you have several links. I'm not sure which one to go for, like Homebrew, Xcode.
Yeah,
binary
right.
file.
So to use Homebrew, this is a good question actually. So you need to go to Homebrew first, and you use Mac, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so you need to run this, go to Homebrew homepage, and from terminal run this command.
Okay.
That will take time for you to install the Homebrew, because it's a big package manager. Right.
Okay. I thought I had a GitHub account, but I forgot.
Looks like we don't have any internet in Dallas. Josh keeps hanging.
Okay.
Vasil, sorry, when you are on the Homebrew, then they said you paste it on the macOS terminal.
Yep.
But so, I mean, I'm using Chrome or Safari. I'm not sure what.
No, open your
I
Spot.
don't get it.
So here,
Yep.
if you go to Spotify, Spotlight,
yeah.
sorry,
Yes, Spotlight.
terminal, and you will get your window.
Okay, got it.
So Spotlight, terminal, and you can open it.
Yeah, and you just paste it. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So for those who already have a GitHub account, please run this command on your laptop. And again, this is your username on GitHub, which you have here. So git config global and the username.
How many dashes is that? Like 2.
Yeah, double dash. Yeah.
docs.github.com. Okay.
Is the username within
In quotes,
quotation
yeah,
marks?
yeah,
Quotes,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. So basically, you need to replace this with your username.
Okay, I'll use Homebrew.
Facile. So in the terminal, it has type script, and now it's saying that it's downloading the commands,
Yep.
line tools for Xcode. So this might take a bit of time. You
Yep.
reckon?
Yeah. This is what I'm expecting.
Okay, so I'm waiting.
Yep.
Thanks.
Poor Josh.
Same for me. I'm downloading the command line tools.
Yeah.
I tried the other way, but it didn't work.
Yeah, no problem.
And I created a GitHub account.
Ricardo, do you have? Did you do that already?
Yes, I have. I run the command 2 and then the 3 to confirm, and I got it.
Okay, so the next step for you is setting your commit email address, which is, so here they have Windows and Mac. Let me just scroll at here. So basically you're doing pretty much the similar, very similar command, git config -- global user email, and provide your email, the one that you're using to log in into GitHub.
Okay, so which is not the same one that you know already. It's just the one from that GitHub account. Okay.
Yeah. And this is user.email.
Okay.
I probably need to record some video for that, like the instruction how to do a setup.
And then what does it do, like to have Git and GitHub account? I mean, I kind of know having GitHub is, as a programmer, is where you actually stack your all your work and show it to people.
Yeah, so basically Git is the source, like a version control. This is like a kind of, let's say, tool or like a platform where you can, the way you're doing the managing the all versions. But GitHub is just an, let's say, application that use Git as a main thing, as a as a tool. It's like a kind of on top of the Git, we have a GitHub, which is just an application, and we have a few similar kind of applications. Like we have GitLab, we have Bitbucket, and all of them use Git as a actually versioning system.
Okay.
So just interfaces, let's say, for Git.
Got it.
I did 2 and 3 already about the email.
Okay. So
I do 4.
No. So setting your email. Give me a second. Done this. Go back. The third step is where is it? Sorry. This one. Next step: authenticating with GitHub. So here, let me just show you. Where's the SSH code? Generate SSH key. So I'll copy the next SSH key. So here, you need to run your command, and again, the same email that you have for GitHub.
The URL that you pasted is the one that is already generating the new SSH key. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just copy paste that and replace it with my email address.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me actually just copy a list of commands. so that will be faster for you. Set up your username.
Geez, that installing is super long.
Yeah, it might take time. Depends on your internet, but yes.
Okay.
So email. Oh, sorry. Hey, yeah. I closed the wrong window. Hey, sorry, yeah, I closed the wrong window. So, yeah, let me just, yep. So, let's copy that again.
Okay.
The passphrase is just any password we choose, right? Whatever we decide to use in there.
Yeah. So this one, then we want to...
I lost my audio or I cannot hear you.
Sorry, for some reason it was muted. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so passphrase is just any password, right?
Yeah, but you can avoid it because that will ask you every time you will commit. You can add it to like a keychain, but you can just avoid this password. You don't really need it.
Oh, okay, I was in step 4 of what you sent me, so I guess I'll just wait until you get there then, because last URL that you sent, I did the key generating. Then number 3 was the default for the file name, and then the last seems to be the password. Okay, empty for no passphrase. Okay, I see what you're saying. I just press enter then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So give me config. Then we have this command. I'm just copy pasting all commands that you need. Then you have this command. And yeah. So
if I'm going to redo...
Sorry?
Go ahead.
They have actually pretty good instruction here, like step by step.
Yeah, I was going to ask, if I'm going to do this from my Windows computer, then do I have to use PuTTY to do this, or do they have a different procedure for Windows?
I think they have, yeah. As you can see, they have another tab.
Oh, okay. I'll go over that later on. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Because yeah, for Linux it is the same as Mac, basically. Okay. So where you are?
51% on my side.
Oh right, so you're still downloading. Matthew, you?
So it's saying resolving the deltas 88%.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's fine. And you both have Macs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, easy.
I tried to download like the DMG file, but it didn't work, so...
Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem.
I think it's completed for me.
Okay, so now you can download the Git with that command, right? So basically in your terminal you run this command.
Okay.
So Ricardo, where you are? You're muted.
Okay, I did the step right before that one that you have in the screen.
You mean this
So
one?
what I have not done is, yeah, the generating SSH key. I did all those four.
Okay. This one?
Not yet.
So
Should I continue with that?
Yeah, run this one.
Okay.
So for you, it's Linux.
I will recreate the whole thing in my Windows
Yeah.
just to have it ready whenever I get to use that one. Here, the SSH dash agent space dash S. It's not going to. It's just a command, right? It does not need to be replaced.
No. So yeah.
Okay,
So
sorry.
basically, you run this command, then you run this command.
Okay.
It's not that the libs file have been installed.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
Okay. Yeah. So after you run, Ricardo, after you run this command, we are going to the next tab, which is add SSH key to your GitHub account. And here, you're just running this command to install xclip.
Okay, do I also do the xclip cell clip?
Yeah.
The next one? Okay.
And after that one, you go to your GitHub account in the browser, go into settings, go to SSH and GPG keys, create new SSH key, and pasting what you've copied with your command.
Okay.
Ricardo, did you edit?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm following up with the instructions.
Okay.
I'm in step 5.
Because I'm a bit behind. I'm still setting up my username. I just installed Git.
No worries. Matthew, what about you?
So I created an account, and I think it's all downloaded in terminal. But I'm sorry, I haven't followed the SSH key, the next task basically.
So did you run this command with your username, GitHub username?
No, not yet. So in the terminal, I just type GitHub and my username basically.
So
Or is it in GitHub in the website, or is it in the terminal?
So this one is in the terminal, but your name should be the one that you have on the website. So if you go to GitHub, you will see to your account, you will see your username.
Yeah.
It's a stupid question, but on the email, on the username that is sent on the email, it says @ and then tsphere, for example. I guess the @ is not part of the username, right?
Sorry, where?
So no, sorry, it says welcome to GitHub @ThomasSphere, and I'm just a bit.
Oh, @ means that it like when you tag in people in Twitter or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel like an old man with my questions.
Vasil, whenever I'm step 6.
Yep.
From there, or is it like the box at the bottom?
Sorry, say again. You were frozen.
Okay, no, number 6.
Yeah.
Paste your key. Okay, where do I get that key from?
You already copied with this command with xclip.cell. You just paste.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You just need to paste because
pasting.
yeah.
Paste as plain text, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then just add SSH key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is it. You're done.
So what were the steps? So I just confirmed my username. What were the steps between the SSH key and there was some confirmation of email as well, right?
Yeah. So basically, you're running your username. Then you have your user email, the second command.
Yeah.
Then you have your SSH key gen with your email again.
And the email, which code is that? Which can you point me to where?
So email, you need to use the email that you have for your GitHub account.
Yeah, it's just what do I write? So git config.
Oh, open our Meet chat, and I have this command there.
Okay.
You have all.
Oh yeah, yes, I see it. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Ricardo, by the way, you can create a repo for our course.
Okay.
You can create a repo, something like that.
Okay.
Where do I get the instructions to do so?
Just go to GitHub and click plus, new repository.
Oh, okay. New repo. Is it going to be one for the whole course?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vasily, after email, it's the SSH key, right?
After email, SSH key gen, and your email again.
Okay, so it's the one you sent just before, like SSH key, T, RSA, B, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Vasil, when I type get config and the username in the terminal, I get an error basically that the key does not contain a section like this. So.
What is your command? Sorry.
You just type git config and the git username, right?
No, git config user.name, and in quotes Can you open our Meet chat and you will see the actual command?
Yeah. And in the quote, instead of Mona Lisa, you put
Yeah.
your.
So you keep your quotes. You keep your quotes, but you're passing your username, not Mona Lisa.
Sorry if you repeat things, Vasily, but
No problem.
question: generating public-private RSA key pair. Enter file in which to save the key.
You just hit enter for everything. You don't need to think about that. Just enter, enter, enter.
Enter. Okay, got it.
Yeah, you just basically skip in all of that. It will create generic file name, etc.
Okay. And once I get that RSA with a nice little image, what do I do?
So after your SSH keygen, you need to run your eval.
Run my what? Sorry.
The next command, eval quotes.
Oh, yeah, this one. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, it told me fatal, not in the Git directory, and I verified my email, my account, so I don't know why it's not recognized.
Can you share? Yeah, can you share your screen for a sec?
Yeah.
I probably need to stop sharing mine. Can you see my screen actually? No, you don't see my screen for some reason. Okay, yeah, so can you share yours?
Yes. Yeah, sorry, because give me a sec, because I think I don't have a preference about recording or something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The problem is I would need to quit the session. Okay, trying again.
Are you sure you installed Git?
I think so, no?
This is homebrew, but you. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait a sec. Stop. Scroll a bit up.
I need to go up. Yeah.
A bit more. Install Git. Okay. Command not found. Stop. Okay.
Yeah, initially I tried $brew install Git.
Yeah.
And then I tried without the dollar,
Yeah.
and it seems it worked without the dollar.
Yeah, exactly. So it is scroll down. And git config username. That's really odd. Oh right, git config. You probably forgot about. Yeah, give me a second. I think that we're missing.
One step.
--hyphen global. Let me just check that. So set your username. Yeah, we're missing --hyphen global. That is why. So the correct command is actually with --hyphen global.
Okay.
That should work. It doesn't work like that in terminal.
Yeah, you need to.
And once you have that agent PID and then 7, I have a number.
Yeah.
It means my SSH code is done.
So after
I
that,
heard with lots of steps. So
yeah, after that you need to run. Where's that? Give me a second. Generate SSH key. So you did this, and now which version of macOS do you have?
the latest, I think.
Okay, so then you need to run the this command. If it fails, then just run this one.
Which are you speaking on the chat or?
Yeah, in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So I go open SSH.
Yeah, if the
config.
open will fail, then run touch. Touch will create this file. And after that, open, run the third command.
Why is it saying? Am I saying the file config does not exist?
Yeah, so that's correct. Then you run in your touch command.
Okay, got it.
So after touch, you run in your open command.
Yeah.
And when you open, paste this text, host, star, etc., all these 4 lines inside this file and save it.
After I hit an enter on the open.
So when you open, it will actually open in Notepad.
Yeah, okay. And then I save this?
So paste these 4 lines like host, star, etc., and save the file.
Yeah.
And then run this command.
Yeah.
Then run this command.
Yeah.
And then you need to go to the, let me share my screen now. So wait a second, because Matthew's sharing the screen. So
Yeah, sorry.
just hit enter many, like a few times. Enter, and yeah, this is it. So this is your evol. So now just go to our chat and run command open ssh config. If it doesn't work, then touch. So we're almost on the same page.
Sorry. So I have the one that is open SSH. This.
Yeah.
You mean this?
Just copy paste.
Oh. With the touch and the open, the 3 of them.
Just one. Just whoa. Paste it back. Just paste. No, just one. Just your first one. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So it doesn't exist. So now you need to run touch.
Touch
The next command.
And then the open one. Yeah. I've done the 3 of them.
No. You. Touch. Config no such file or directory. Oh, you probably have an older version of the macOS. Wait a second. Can you? Yeah, you probably have an older version. Can you check your version of macOS?
Yes. I have the macOS Catalina 10.15.
Yeah.
10.6.
10.15.
Yes.
Okay. So
That's the one I have as well.
Yeah, I think it's not that bad.
Okay. Can you type cd? Oh no, just ls space hyphen like dash la. hit enter. So dot ssh. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, so when you run your command open, can you try to run try to
The
run
first
touch.
one?
Try to run touch command.
Yes.
Yeah, are you sure that you've created that you ran all? Can you scroll a bit up?
Mm-hmm.
Not that far. Stop. Git config, git email. Yeah, you forgot to run eval. So in our chat we have eval SSH agent, I think.
Yeah, but it said your identification has been saved in Evil.
But where did you call this?
I don't
Oh
know if you can
right,
see
yeah. This is because you haven't pressed enter. So try to run your. That is why I know what was going on now. Scroll to the very bottom. And can you run rm space eval hit tab. Not enter, tab.
Okay, sorry.
Hit enter. And run it again. rm eval hit tab. Yep, enter. So now run your SSH keygen with your email. The command from our Meet chat.
SSH kitchen. Okay, this one.
Yeah. So what happened? It was asking you for some details, and you just paste another command. That is why now it doesn't work. So yeah, now it's just hit enter a few times. Yep. So now run your eval dollars, the next command basically. Now run your touch command. Now run your open command. And you need to
It's open.
yeah, so you need to paste next 4 lines, this host star and 4 lines to that file and save it.
In the config.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, these 4 lines.
Okay. You just press. No, you just
Save it.
somewhere.
This is
Okay.
yeah, it will save in this file.
Okay, save.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Next, you need to run your SSH add my dash. So the next command.
In the terminal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and the next one pb copy.
Thank you.
And let me share my screen now. So now, for you, Thomas and Matthew, you need to go to settings in browser.
Okay, so
GitHub settings.
Yep.
Then you go to SSH and GPG.
My name is blank. Shall I
Yeah, so
just
sorry, what do you mean?
No, my name, the very first public profile, it says blank. I mean, I'll just leave it blank, I guess. So you said SSH, yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah, so click new SSH key
Yeah,
and paste right title, anything basically, whatever you want. And where you have key, just press Command V, basically paste it.
Sorry, so I am on the page where it says SSH key, and there are no SSH keys associated with your account. So you.
Yeah, new SSH key. You select a new SSH key.
It's weird because they told me that I should check out the guide. I don't have like select SSH key.
Are you sure that you're on SSH and GPG keys?
Yeah, I can see SSH keys and GPG keys.
Yeah.
But I don't have like what you have with the. Oh, maybe because yeah, I don't. I'm not set up. Ah, sorry. Yeah, no. Now I have it. Okay, new SSH keys. Sorry.
Yep.
And that's can put any title or.
Yeah, any title.
Key.
Yeah, any title. And paste in the key, just Command V. You'll have a key there.
coolio.
Yeah.
It's already in the key, and the key is already given, or you.
Just Command V. You copied with the command from terminal, so it is in cache.
Okay.
Control V.
Yeah, Command V. I have a very long text basically.
Yeah. Save it. So add SSH key. I mean.
Yes. Yeah. Now I have something. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So now we have a setup. Awesome. Half course is done. And yeah. So the next step is Node.js. Do you have Node.js on your laptop?
Yep.
No.
No. So Node.js, just go to Node.js if you don't have, and click current, download the current version. And just install it. There is nothing complicated.
Okay. It's downloading.
Yeah. And this is pretty much it. So let me just go to So yeah, the next thing is like what is actually Git, and a few key points is the version control system. Git repositories are basically directories. Only changes to files are tracked. So, and I'll explain each point in a second. And this is industry standard because everybody's using Git as a versioning system. So maybe you saw in the internet some memes that people have like last version folder, and definitely last version 3, last version 5, last version 6 folders for projects. That was before Git, and actually people were creating a lot of folders just because they made some minor change and they want to keep it, and they created like a lot of duplicates. So later we got the Git, which basically allows you to create it allows you to create one repository, one folder, and if you do some change, it will create like an extra record let's say in your record book about changes, and add it to your system, add it to your like files. So you'll have your changes, but you can jump on time back to previous changes. You don't need to think about that a lot because we will not dive like very deep. But in general, Git gives you ability to have all your versions and jump between all versions. And you don't need to create a lot of files and a lot of copied folders on your laptop. You have just one folder, and you're working with this folder. If you're making changes, you just push in to the Git, and you have it there. So basically, you're working with one folder. And this is the next point about only changes to files are tracked. Means that when you're committing, you're not committing all your files again to the Git. You're just committing and pushing just these lines that you were changed. So you just pushing part of your code that has been changed. And yeah, this is interstice rendered. And to be honest, I don't even hear anything else that people are using and the industry that might use. Git is just Git. Okay, so to create a Git repository locally, because we already installed Git on your laptop, right? And you have it because we did this download with Brew, and then we installed the actual Git. Now, if you want to have a versioning system on your laptop, you just run git init. And let's actually, so if I go to my code editor, you see my screen, right? Yep. So I will open the new terminal in my code editor, so I have everything in one place. So it's empty folder, I have nothing. But if I do git init, so I initialize empty Git repository, right? And if I run lsla, I have Git folder. So now all my changes will be tracked. And if I run git status, no commits yet, and automatically you're creating branch master. So if you want to add something to the staging, so let's say I will create a file, I don't know, index.js, right? So I have an empty file. So if I run git status, you can see that we have one untracked file, right? And if I run git add, I can add this file to Git by name, or I can add everything in this folder, which for me just one file, because sometimes you have 20 files that has been changed, right? That have been changed, and you need to push all of them. So you don't want to manually type git add file name, git add file name, git add file name. You just do git add dot, and you adding all files. So now if I run git status, you can see that changes to be committed, right? So it is these files will be changed and will be committed. So the next step is git commit command. -m means that's a message basically. So here you can type anything inside quotes. So this is like my index file, for example, right? So git commit -m and the actual message. So I've entered, and now I've committed. So git status, my changes has been committed. This is it. My tree is clean. So I did my first commit. And if I create, I create a variable, right? and I run my git status, I have a new changes. Yep. And I can run my git commit, I don't know, new variable, like not like new variable. Come on, so many spellings in 2 words. Yeah, so new variable, I'm committing it. Oh, right, I forgot to add it, right? So git add dot, and then git, let me just run my previous command, git commit new variable. Got it. So now I've made a change. And let me just add another thing, because I want to show you number 6. If I'm do any changes, if I save it, save my file, actually the VS Code shows you that you have some changes, uncommitted changes here, right? So when you click, you can see files here as a list with changes, and when you click on the file, you will see that the actual change that I've made. So you can see the old file and the new file. So here, all I'm doing, git add, git commit, come on, git commit with some other message, I don't know, number, and this is it, right? So I have my file. What I will show you why it's useful, but you will not use it during the course, this functionality. So I have like git log, right? So I have basically 3 versions of my file: empty file, file with tests variable, and file with num variable. But on your laptop, you have just one file, right? We don't have like a file test or index 1, index 2, index 3, just one file. But if I want to go to the previous, so here I have a list of my commits, right? Commit with num, commit with new variable, and the very first commit. So if I want to go jump to the previous commit, to the previous version, all I'm doing is git checkout and the commit message. And you can see that it disappeared, because now I'm on a previous version of my code. But again, you will not do that during the course. You don't need to think. But I just want to show you that this is why it's very useful. You have just one source of truth, and you can jump in time between versions and like go back, git checkout, again the latest one, and I have my code now, the latest.
Wow.
It's kind of magic, and it's sometimes you can break your head around it, like what's going on. And to be honest, we specifically not teaching you Git like very deeply on very beginning of the course, because if you start with this, you might be completely destroyed mentally. Because it sometimes it's like to think about all these trees and branches and what you can do with Git. It's very simple, but it's very confusing when you can't imagine, like when you can't imagine everything in your brain, that what's going on. It is confusing. That is why we like, all you need to know on the very beginning of the course and basically during the course is git add, git commit, git push. So we don't have git push here, and we will talk about on the next slide.
And when you do your git init, where does it actually create your folder? Because I see you created like a lesson folder. Do you?
Yeah. So I created a lesson folder. I navigated to this lesson inside this folder and run git init. And
okay, yeah, got
and
it.
it makes this folder git repository.
Yep, got it.
And this is local, right? So you have git add, git commit, and you have like local tracking versioning system. But that is why we have GitHub, but that you can deploy your data and basically push to the remote server to GitHub. And that is why we have the next command, which is git push. So you're just pushing this to remote server, let's say, to GitHub. And that is why I'm saying that all you need to know is git add, git commit, git push. This is all you need to know for now.
Still, quick question. Sorry, maybe it goes back one step before. It's like, so Git is going to be almost like a cloud where our codes are going to be saved, and we use VS Code to code. But so the codes are saved kind of Git. They are not really saved on VS Code.
So you writing your code on your laptop. You have it on your laptop, but GitHub is a remote cloud. It's kind of like Dropbox, right?
Okay.
So locally you have all your files, but you also have an access remotely if you push it, if you synchronize with your Dropbox remote. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. So, yeah, I know that I think that Ricardo already did it, but now let's create a Git repository, a GitHub repository. So don't do that on your laptop. Just go to GitHub, and click plus new repository, and create your repository, which should be something like London PTFS 070920. This is your cohort.
Shall we make it public then? Yeah.
Yeah. So when you click plus, you just type the name, select public, and add a README file, or you can avoid it for now. Yeah, just don't do a README file for now, for a sec. Just create an empty repository.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. Now, when you create this repository, you have like a URL that you can clone it, right? By the way, the first week, it's like always the case. The first week is kind of boring because almost all your exercises for this week is what you did as a prep work. But I suggest you like just to, if you have time, just go again through them and think about after our lesson, because on Thursday we will have a lesson and we will talk about actual things, about the actual code, and I would say that try to do it again, because when you repeat, it's better for memorizing. Yeah. So did you do you have the link to your repository?
I don't have the exact same. When I click on code on the top left, I get quick setup if you've done this kind of thing before, or create a new repository. I don't have the green code as you have.
Oh yeah. But you have so if let me show you.
I have the same as Thomas.
So if you click here, I don't know, test, right? Create.
Yeah.
And you have basically this.
That's what I got. Yeah.
You need to take this URL.
Yeah.
And just go to here. Let me just remove this one. RF. So, yeah. So I'm in my folder on my laptop. I would say that find the place where you want to store this repo. So you can go to the very root folder, which is ~/ and store it there.
How do you exit? So basically what I did is I did git init, but I want to locate it somewhere else. So how do I...
Yeah, so to remove this folder .git, rm-rf.git. It will remove the Git repository from there.
No such file directory, because I think I'm still in the git master. How do I actually exit? So do I go like git exit or?
No. So if it says that you don't have .git, that means that it's not a Git repository, Git folder. You can run ls la to
Okay, let me
see.
actually just maybe reopen Visual Studio Code.
Okay. Yep. No.
My terminal on VS Code is not. They are still the previous code from the prep work. It's not like a new page like what you have, Vasil.
Yeah, because I've opened it in the new folder. So you can go. Okay, let's actually go from the very beginning. So cd. Let's do it in this way. Go to your terminal, run your cd tilde, and you'll get to the root folder. Right? And you should see something like that. Tilde, $, this is it. Yep. Do you have it?
Actually, I don't know the shortcut for the tilde on the keyboard. I'm looking for it.
Oh, you mean the symbol?
Yeah, the symbol. Yeah, this one. Gotta find it.
Yeah, you need to go to root folder. I can paste it in our chat.
Thanks. Perfect.
And here, you just run command git clone and paste this URL. So when you paste this URL and then press space and run the create a folder name like bootcamp, for example. And that means that you cloning this repository inside new folder bootcamp. Right? So you git clone the URL and then the bootcamp that will create this folder.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, it says I have cloned an empty repo.
Yeah.
So
an empty repository. So now
Correct.
you do cd and bootcamp.
Yes.
And now, why it's opening a new window for me? Because I run code and dot. Do you have this command? Try to run it. It might not work for you.
You type code space dot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, command not found.
Yeah, this is what I thought. Okay, open your VS Code.
Yep.
And press Shift Command P.
Okay, yeah, it opens like a research bar.
Yeah, and type shell command. And you need to pick the option install code command.
Okay, yeah, with pass, yeah.
And now try to run your code dot in the terminal.
Yeah, it has opened a new
the new VS Code. Yep.
Yeah.
This is what we want. So we have an empty repository, right? Sorry, empty folder, empty repository and the folder.
Yes, correct.
So the next step is that we have our repository for the course, and I'm sending the link. So please, here in we have, this is the repository. Oh, is it private? No, it's public. So go to that link.
Yep.
It's in Meet. And copy this URL.
And we paste it in the new VS Code.
So give a
The
sec.
the terminal.
Give me a sec. Ricardo, do you have it? You're muted. You're muted. Sorry, yep.
Okay, I went to your URL.
Yep.
I just do not see. Okay, yeah. Your exercises are here. Yes, git pull, right? So that's the first line.
The second one, where you have HTTPS.
Okay.
Yeah, copy this one. And now, if you go to the terminal, so we are here, our bootcamp is actually a Git repository because we cloned it. It's empty repository, you don't have anything there. And here, you paste in the terminal, you paste in this command.
Yeah.
And when you hit enter, you will pull everything from that repo. And as you can see, I just got all my files.
Yeah.
It's been, mine is not empty actually. I don't know why I still have an exercise. It's a new page, but I have an old exercise from the prep code.
What-
Weird.
What do you mean the new? So if you run code dot, it should be fine. It should be a new thing. You probably have another tabs, and you need just to close other windows of VS Code.
Actually, I don't even have the terminal that I need to change the view setting.
Yeah, let give a second, and you'll share the screen so I can help you. So we got these exercises, and this is how you will basically work. So now, if I run git status, right? We don't it's not synchronized with my repository. It's still empty here, right? So I want to push it. Git push, and I'm pushing all my changes here to my repository, and now I have it here. So that will be your repository while you will write your code and push it and keep it here, right?
When I put git status, it tells me nothing added to commit, but untracked files present.
Yeah, so
Is
you
that
just run
small?
git push
Yeah.
without add and commit.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
You just run git push.
Git push, okay. And now git status, and it should.
If you go to the browser, you will see that you have your files there in your repository. That was just empty. You just refresh the page there in the browser.
Ah, okay.
Do you have your files?
Let's refresh. Let me check. No, I don't have them. And I think it's because I actually didn't manage to do that interim step with that SSH key. So if I go back to Visual Studio Code, so I have copied your repository onto my own computer, but I don't think it's linking with the GitHub online. That makes sense.
So did you create the folder
Yes.
bootcamp?
Yes.
And did you go there? So you're inside bootcamp.
Yes. Actually, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Can you see my screen now? So what I'm trying to show.
Yep.
So you should be in your bootcamp folder.
Okay, no, I'm not in my bootcamp folder. Is it ls to see where we are? I can't remember where we.
PWD. If you want to see where you are, just PWD.
PWD. Okay. Okay, no, I'm a folder actually. And then is it cd ... to come back, right?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah, cd ... to one level up. So Ricardo, did you have do you have your files?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So let's quickly resolve here.
Okay, so I'm now PWD. So now I should go to bootcamp.
And run your git.
Then it's git push, right?
Git pull master, this one.
Oh, okay, got it. Git pull, and then I just, okay. That's the one I have on my. Oh, it's the HTTPS version then.
Yeah, HTTPS.
And I should add master at the end, like
yeah,
you did.
Yes, yeah. Because you specify in the branch you're pulling.
Okay, it says warning, pulling without blah 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 blah. Fatal, couldn't find remote ref master.
Are you sure that the URL is correct? This one. I've sent it. I've sent a link in our chat. So go to that link and just copy the second.
Ah, it's yours then. So I did that. Okay, no, sorry, I was adding mine.
No, not yours. Because you want to pull from our. So the structure is that we have our basically the whole course, all materials repository, and you have your own version. So every time we publish new exercises, you pull in from our main repository, write your code, and push into your repository.
Yeah, no, sorry, actually, I already did that step, and I already have that. Shall I actually share my screen?
Yeah, yeah. Share your screen,
you can
please.
see what.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bit lost. Where do I do that? How do I share this?
Presentation should be on the bottom. Your
presents my entire screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck's sake. You don't have permission to use screen recording. To grant permission, open system preferences.
All right.
Never mind. Maybe we can do that separately. Don't wanna.
I had the same, and in the end, I think if you just
share your screen.
Let you show the screen.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Thomas, you can just do your permission things while I'm helping Matthew.
Okay.
So you want me to share the screen?
Yes, please.
So that's the new, basically the new, my new VS Code. The one that was open, the second one.
You're sharing just an application. Okay, that's fine, probably. Yeah, you need to. Can you
yeah,
share the whole
you-
screen, not just an application? Because I want to see
Okay, sure.
I want to see the terminal so we can go and do all this. Okay, yeah, so can you click on your VS Code and press Command Q? No, Command Q. Okay, so now open your terminal
Yeah.
and run your code dot. Command not found.
Yeah.
Did you? Have you done this? Open the VS Code again. Have you done this installation command that we discussed? Open VS Code. Shift Command P.
Okay.
And look for shell. What is a
Shell install command in path.
shell
right?
command? Yeah, this one.
Successfully installed.
Okay. Command Q.
Q.
And run your code dot.
There is a space, right?
Yeah,
Code space dot.
code space dot.
Still not found.
This is so odd. Okay. Open your VS Code. This is really odd.
Okay.
Close one tab. Just one window of VS Code. Just close it.
Sorry, it's a bit slow to. Yep. I should have only one now. Yes.
Yeah. So click File on the very top left
Yes.
and open Workspace.
Yes.
And go to the actual to the file. So if you click on the where you have your files list, just once,
mean
once,
where-
click only once, anywhere. Hold Command
Sorry.
and hold Command and press arrow up.
Yeah. So, but shall I click on one first?
You already clicked. You just need to press Command
Yeah.
and arrow up.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Not sure that you probably lost the focus. Can you click on the empty space where you have a list?
Empty space.
Yeah.
Where I have a list. Sorry.
Where you have you have a list of files and below
Yeah.
your files,
Yeah.
below the files. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Click and press Command and hold Command and click arrow up.
It doesn't do anything.
So
Yeah.
let me show
Come.
you. So if I open anything, for example, if I press Command and arrow up, I'm going one level up.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why it does not do anything.
Okay, click on the desktop folder on the left side and try to do the same. Command click anywhere and command arrow up.
Yeah, no, it doesn't go up.
Are you sure you're pressing command and arrow up?
What's it doing?
So, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Very. I mean,
Uh,
no,
Yeah. So
it has.
how did you
It
get?
hasn't. Sorry, I think I was. Yeah, I think I was. I was at the same time the bottom and the up. Sorry, like a fat finger. Now it's better. So I should go back to. So I.
Okay,
closing
go
this.
to the terminal. Go to the terminal. Let's use easier way. Press type open space dot. Dot means like just actual dot. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So now drag and drop this to VS Code.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, now you have it.
Thank you.
Yeah, open to the full screen. And open the terminal for this inside VS Code.
Where do you type?
On the very top, you have a terminal. No, you're focusing on Chrome, that is why. Click on VS Code.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Yeah, new terminal.
Yep.
Okay.
And in the Chrome, I've sent a link to our repo. Can you go there?
You mean in our in
chat.
the chat.
Yep. Go there to that repo.
So I copy and paste.
No, just go to that repo. Scroll to the very bottom. And copy that link, git pull https, yeah, and run it here. Yep, you got all your exercises, and now you can do git push. Git push.
Just
hit enter. Yep.
Allow want to sign the extension GitHub was to sign in.
Okay. Yeah.
GitHub.
Allow.
Okay. Allow.
Continue. Your email and password for the GitHub.
Are you guys going to see or not? Yeah, no, fine.
Authorize GitHub, yeah.
Sorry, reload.
Or allow. Open. And yes. So now if you go to your repository that you created in browser.
In the browser. What?
This one? Yeah, reload the page. Just reload the page. You have your exercises.
Okay, all right. So now it's synchronized between the two.
Between your local machine and your repository.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, Thomas. So do you have? Let's do the same with you. You're muted, by the way.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Let's do this now. Yeah, don't worry. Let's maybe do it later. I don't want
Okay. Thomas,
Okay,
what's
so when I did it, I got it to work where it pulled the repo to my local machine, but then I could not link it to my GitHub.
What do? So you pull to your local machine, and when you run git push, what do you see?
Let me repull it real quick because I deleted it out.
Okay.
In my case, I did the git status and it was telling me I didn't do the git push. I'm not sure if I need to do that. It says your branch is based in origin master, but upstream is gone. Use git branch.
So you need to do when you run your git push, you will see on your repository that you have all your files.
I see it locally.
Yeah, but if you run git push, and you will get
push.
Push.
Okay. Because we did the pull from your URL, now I'm going to push it to mine.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
So git push.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, let me try again with my presenting my screen. Can you see it now?
Yep. So go to VS Code and you're in bootcamp, okay. So push destination. Git clone. Right, this is can you actually run ls space hyphen la dash la without space after dash? ls space dash la. Yeah. So you have all your exercises, okay. But I think that you cloned that with with not HTTPS, but with. Oh right. Wait a second. Can you? No, you have git. So if you do git push, what do you have now?
I think the first step, the clone step, I missed that. So
yeah,
I
maybe that you're. So okay, let go. Scroll down. Sorry. Run rm space hyphen rf and star asterisk space asterisk. No, space asterisk. Enter. Yes. Why?
Okay, so I need to.
So ls space la hyphen la. Yep. Okay, so rm hyphen rf space dot git. Hit enter. That should remove your git. So now go to the your repository. Clone this. Yeah. Click SSH. Yep. Copy this. And do git clone and dot paste. So git clone paste your URL space dot. Hit enter. Is this in your empty report? Okay, can you do cd dot dot and run rm minus rf bootcamp. Hit enter. And now git clone with the URL and then type bootcamp after, and after that bootcamp. Hit enter. So now you're cloning your, so now cd bootcamp. Now go to our repo. Scroll down, copy this link, yep, and paste in your terminal. Hit enter. Yep, so now git push. Yep.
Right. Got it.
And if you reload the page,
Yep. Cool.
Ricardo,
Perfect.
do you have everything?
I think I do, except that when you mentioned that, is that noise bugging in the conversation?
Which one?
I have a
No,
noise in
no,
here.
no, nothing.
External
No,
noise.
no.
Okay. When you mentioned that maybe somebody pulled from the SSL instead of the HTTPS, I'm not sure if I did that before, but I was able to actually push your code from my local after I pulling it from yours. So I guess it's working.
Okay, so you can see on your remote all these files.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Josh, any luck?
I'll share my screen.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so I created a local file and then I cloned it. And then when I push, it says not a Git repository.
Oh yeah, but have you pulled first? Have you cloned your repo? So try to run cd one level up. So cd space dot dot. Hit enter. Oh yeah. So okay, and now rm minus rf, rm hyphen space hyphen rm. Rf, sorry, yeah, and bootcamp folder. Capital probably in your case. Yeah, hit enter. Okay, I think you've done. So go to the GitHub repo that you just created your own.
Okay, let me create one.
You haven't. That is why. So it's like London. So for us, it's just bootcamp. That's fine.
Does it matter if it's public or private? Or?
Nah, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Yeah, so, actually it should be public because I need to have an access to review your homework.
Okay.
Yeah, so copy this URL. So change to SSH basically. And clone this copy. Yeah, go to your terminal. Git clone, paste URL and space bootcamp. Or just clone it. It will create the folder bootcamp CIH. That's fine. Just hit enter. Or yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, you need to provide your IDRSA. This is the key that when you were set up.
Man, yeah, let me see if I can remember. Man.
Okay, so yeah, now just do go to our repo. Yeah, clone it. So here, go back to the terminal, and in the terminal you need to go to the folder first. So cd bootcamp, and yeah, git. Just scroll to the very bottom. No, not like this. Scroll to the very bottom in your sorry, in the browser, and copy the second link. The whole thing. Yeah. Paste. No, just paste. Just remove everything. Just
okay.
paste. You're pulling. So hit enter. Now you should get everything locally. And now git push. And you'll get in your repo. Yeah. So now if you go to your repo, you will see it. Did you have it, basically?
Let's see.
Bootcamp. You can search for Bootcamp CIH, right?
Yeah, let me just try that.
It's the third one, actually.
But
Yeah, you have it.
okay.
And you have on your laptop, so we can open in VS Code.
And that one you just run code,
Code
and then a period, right?
space, yeah. Yeah. You have it. Beautiful. So now, from now on, when I push some exercises, all you need to do is run this command git pull and our URL master, and you have this in the README. So just sharing the screen, the last README, the very last README on the top level, yeah, this one. There you can find this URL. So every time you just pull in new changes, and you'll get new exercises. So this is how it works. So the rest, I believe you know, because you already did some prep work. So you know that you need to run. Can you see my screen, actually? Sorry. No.
Share your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you already know that you need to, if you're doing exercises, you go into each exercise, run npm install, and then run npm tests. So how it works, why we're using npm install? Because it will take all your dependencies from package.json and install all of them. So that is why you run first npm install. You install in these packages, basically. And then you run npm test to actually execute them. And again, you already did it with your exercises for prep work. So this is the same. Yeah. So any questions about that? No?
Not for me.
Okay. So we will talk about projects. Projects will have separate repos. So you will create separate repos for projects, etc. But that will be later. We will provide all readmes, all the requirements, etc. So basically, when you do working on your project, you need to pay attention to all requirements, because this is what you need to meet to pass the project. So read the requirements and write your code based on that. Curriculum. So in our website, we have a run order. We probably need to update the website, but the story is that the first will be basic JavaScript, and the project for the first module will be CLI, the command line interface app. So we will build some application where you can create basically CRUD application in terminal. So this is the first module. This is create, read, update, and delete application. Second will be JavaScript, and basically this is part 1 of JavaScript, and for the end, in the end of the module, you need to build the e-commerce website with, I will show you design, give me a second. We're providing design for all your projects. So with me. My Figma is loading. Ooh, I don't have design here for some reason. Give me a second. Wireframing, HTML basics, landing. Yeah, I don't have a design. Sorry, I'll share it with you later. That's odd. Last viewed. Alphabetical. Yeah, odd. Yeah, really odd. Okay, yeah. So the third module will be more JavaScript. So there's like JavaScript part 2, where we talk about asynchronous, about promises, and like advanced JavaScript. Then we will have Node module, and the last one will be React. So we were thinking that, and actually that was our mistake with current cohort, because we made Node as a third module, and now in the middle of some lesson, I was explaining like, oh, okay, so here we fetching data, and here is async, await, and you're handling the promise, and they like, okay, what is async await? Which we explaining for them on a module after the node. So we basically moved this one after the node, which is our mistake. So we organized like an extra lesson for them just to talk about async await, so they can work with Node. So that is why here we will work, we will have JavaScript part 1, JavaScript part 2, then Node, and then React. This is pretty much it for the curriculum. So let's just quickly introduce you JavaScript, and this is basically the main and only language, I would say, for web, and all web, like web applications, websites, anything based on web is based on JavaScript. And this is the most popular language because, as you might guess, the internet and the web is huge. So it's hard to be not popular if you're the monopolist on the market. And dynamically typed language. Does anyone know what it means?
No.
No? Anyone?
Well, actually, yeah, it's in the country of static ones like HTML, I guess.
So we have like languages like C. We have when you create any variable, you create in like int, I don't know, age equals 25, right? This is because you created an integer, so this is static type. You can't reassign your age to a string. And dynamically typed means that when you create your variable, like, I don't know, let number equals 20, bum, I don't know, equals 25, you can have bum equals string, right? Or you can do bum equals true or whatever. So that means that this is dynamically typed language, because you can change type of the variable.
Right.
Yeah. Runs in the browser. Yeah, so even when you're talking that, okay, we will learn React, and this is like a extra thing, the whole different world, but it's still JavaScript. And when if you want to run React application in the browser, it will be compiled to JavaScript. So you're not actually running React application like React syntax and React code in the browser. It will be compiled to JavaScript, and JavaScript will be running on your browser. So this is kind of like, as a developer, you write in React, but when you deploy into production, it will be compiled to JavaScript and will be rendered. Yeah, so it also can be ran in the terminal, and by using Node.js. And what I mean is that here, let's say we create a variable. Let me just rename it, it's annoying. So I have num25, right? And I have console log num. So I'm logging my number. So to see it in a browser, I need to create HTML file, link my JavaScript file to HTML file, open in a browser, and open the console. So I will see, let me actually show the example. So let me create a folder. Test. CD test. And I will create touch index HTML and index.js. So we have, wait a second, my laptop decides to be slow. So we have HTML, and we need to add our script src, and we have our index.js. So now here, if I create console log 25 and open index HTML. If I go to terminal, I can see my message, console log. So this is the one way to see it, right? If you're working as a front-end developer, you're normally using console here just to see all your console logs and all messages that you want to print. But you don't need to have your HTML. You can get rid of your HTML if you're working on a server side or in a terminal. So I just removed our index HTML, and I can run my JavaScript file in Node. So I run command node index.js, and I will have the same here. So basically I'm executing my JavaScript file in a terminal with Node, right? So I can have like a, I don't know, const sum equals num1 num2 here, just num1 plus num2, and I want to, I don't know, console log sum 25, maybe 3 and 4 and 7. So if I remove this and run my node index, I have my output here in the terminal. Right, so this is, you don't need to create a front end for that. You can run your JavaScript files in the terminal. And this is basically what we will do the whole first module. We will work with terminal and write in JavaScript. So you'll write your JavaScript here and run your files here. The extra tool that will be helpful for you, because this is kind of annoying, when you need to execute your code, you just need to run node index, and like if you change something, I don't know, to 5, save, you need to run it again. This is annoying. So what you can do is have a package npm install -g, so globally no daemon. So this one will listen for any changes, and if you execute your file with no daemon index, it will listen for any changes. So if I change to, I don't know, 7 and save, it will re-execute my file. So I don't need to write. This is just like a helper for you when you write in your code. And if I change to, I don't know, hello, save, I have it here. So it's always listening to any changes in your file. But we will talk about that. And again, the whole first module, we will work with terminal and JavaScript in the terminal. So basically, this is like a very basics of JavaScript and Node, because we will not touch browsers and the front end. Yeah. Okay. And this is, I want to emphasize it many times, but console log is your best friend. Every single step when you develop and you have a bug, you just use console logs. Put your console logs as many times as you want and as you need, and anywhere you think that, okay, I have a bug, it doesn't work, I am expecting this there, so let me put a console log before and understand why it's not working actually. So just use it as much as you can. So we have, and the last thing basically is that we have the second instructor. Her name is Sophie. So she will run one lesson per week, and I will run another lesson in a week. So we have 2 lessons. I think that she will be on Mondays and I'll be Wednesdays. Yeah, on Wednesdays. In Slack, we are always there. So Saturday, Sunday, evening, morning, doesn't matter. We're always there, and we're always happy to help and have video call. I'm strongly suggesting to ask your. I know that many people are shy, and I saw it many times before that people start asking questions like privately, because they're like think that, oh, I'm the dumbest person in this group. It doesn't work like that, because if you are asking, like everybody have questions, and that means that when you ask your question in a channel, that means that other students will benefit from that, because they might have the same question, but they are too shy to ask, and they just struggling with their code and their exercises. So if you have any question, feel free to send it in channel. So everybody will see your question, and they might have the same. Second, if somebody resolved this exercise or something, they might help you with the solution and explain why it doesn't work, or basically help you. So it's always beneficial to post it in the channel. And another thing from people who are helping, it's always nice to help somebody else, because you need to think about how to explain why it's that, and you start thinking more deeply about some particular concept, because for you it's like, okay, so how I actually explain that, and you start thinking about this from different perspectives. So it's very beneficial for you to help others to respond to questions, etc. And especially, like, this is a big skill for a developer, to know how to read someone's code. And trust me, sometimes you'll get back to your code and you're like, oh my gosh, who wrote that? But this is just a regular life. This is our life, and you need to like be ready to read the code and try to understand what's going on there. So yeah.
You mean the London PTFS 070,
Yeah,
our private channel, right?
Yes,
Yep.
yes. So I will add Sophie. I think I saw that I added, but maybe not. I'll add her to the Slack channel so we can communicate there. Yeah. Any questions? No?
So the only thing we have to do till Wednesday is to read the README, the new README about the pool.
Actually,
this is very
redo all
quick.
these exercises.
Okay.
It should be much faster for you. But right, sorry, I completely forgot to tell that. So we're publishing exercises for a week. Every week we're publishing all exercises for the whole week that needs to be committed by the following Tuesday. Every time. So that means that you need to do all your exercises by the next Tuesday. And when we talk about project, we're talking that needs to be committed by the beginning of the following module. Yeah, right? Does it make sense?
Sorry, one more time. So you're saying that the exercises that from 1 to 10 that we just uploaded to our computers, we need to complete them by next Tuesday. Is that right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So you're publishing these exercises, and you always need to complete your exercises by next Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday or Monday?
Oh, so, gosh. Thank you. Monday. Yeah, so by following Monday, yeah, thank you. And the same for with projects is just by the end of the module. So before the next module will begin. Yeah. Projects is not something that you just need to do on your own. You still, I'm expecting that you will have a lot of questions about projects and will ask about help, etc. So feel free to ask questions about projects as well. Because the whole process and the whole course is about to help you to learn programming in JavaScript and Node.
And projects, so did you send something or is it no?
No, project, I haven't published project yet. I will do that because it's just a very beginning. It's useless for you to think about project today or this week. But yeah, I'll publish it probably by the end of this week. I'll publish the project, and you will see what we expect from you.
And you said that we are going to do the project as a team or it's individually?
So the project is for everyone. So every single person works on own version of the project. But when I said that it's not just for you, it means that you can ask for help. It's not that here's a project and we are expecting that you will complete it without any questions.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for the first lesson, and I see you on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.